we rubbed tones together. We started to rub tones together at my loft on 23rd Street, which we lived for over 20 years and created so much music together through the years. And yeah, our story has been a joyous encounter of all kinds of beautiful moments in the recording studio as well as living in New York City and feeling the spirits and the blessings of the music and the people, all the people in our lives. Judy's been on tour with me a number of times within the ensembles, different ensembles, record dates with Gunther Schuller, Rush Hour, with orchestra, woodwinds, voice, rhythm section. Viva Caruso was a session. Orchestrations by Byron Olson. One of the pieces we played this melody just a moment ago, when Judy was speaking about us meeting. It's called Romance. Romance is on that recording. Features Michael Boshin on guitar, who was present in this ensemble I was in, with Paul McCandless, Billy Drews, Ron Kozak, Dennis Dotson. That was the ensemble that played this concert with Judy when she was dancing, that I missed. I've had such a blessed life, the world of music, playing with some of the drummers and folks that we were speaking about today. Judy was on tour with me with Elvin Jones. 1987 was a 9-week European tour. She didn't do the whole 9 weeks though, but she floated in and out and traveled throughout Italy, Belgium, France. She got a chance to know Elvin a little bit. He played on one of my recordings called Trio Fascination, 1997. And Judy was there as co-producer with me for Blue Note Records. She was in the booth taking notes and listening to some playbacks with Elvin. She was a photographer, she said. You might not have heard that. But I closed the date by playing a beautiful tune called Ghost of a Chance. And during the playback of that, at the end of the date, I was putting my horns away. Judy was in the booth with Elvin listening to it. And he looked at her and he said, I haven't played played that tune since Wardell Gray. And Judy came out and said, hey, who was Wardell Gray? You know. He was an amazing, beautiful musician, saxophonist, who left us way too young in his life. But his sound and music live on. Most famous for playing with Dexter Gordon, The Chase. If you ever have a chance to dig that, that's something else. Speak about a few other drummers. Ed Blackwell. Judy was also there when we recorded in 1989 for Enja Records, Sounds of Joy. Anthony Cox on bass. And we recorded one of Judy's tunes called Bass Space. Maybe one of the first one of her tunes that I've recorded on that particular session. Judy's a beautiful composer also, with a whole catalog of recorded works. Yeah. Anyway, I had toured with Elvin in 1987. So this session with Blackwell was in 89. So after I did the date, Elvin was playing at the Blue Note. So Judy and I went down to say hello. I was so happy to tell him that I was playing with Ed Blackwell. If you don't know who he is or was, he passed in the early 90s. He was... him and Billy Higgins both were two main drummers with Ornette Coleman throughout the years. And was a master musician. I told Elvin, I said, hey Elvin, I just recorded with Ed Blackwell. And he looked at me and he said, he knows what to do. And he gave me a big smile and a hug. It was like he was proud that I was moving in certain directions in the music. Because we're all here together. And there's a beautiful oneness about it all. Early 80s, I started to play with the Mel Lewis Jazz Orchestra. 1980 to 91, when Mel passed, playing Thad Jones's music. Elvin used to come down and hear the band. Him and Mel were real close. I started playing with Paul Motion, 1981. Paul passed in 2011 at 80. Bill Frisell and I played with Paul for 30 years, which was amazing. And that brought me to this moment today as a band leader. Just to mention Mel Lewis and Paul, there's a New York story. We were married in 1984. So at our wedding, you can't interrupt the story. It's like turning the radio off in the middle of Charlie Parker's solo. You know. Anyway. Mel Lewis played the foxtrots, and Paul Motion played the horas and the tarantellas at our wedding. So that's a little New York story. I'd like to thank David for inviting us to to share some music today. And a few little stories. And now I know Judy wants to close out with another moment.
Thank you so much for coming. We've run out of time here. Thank you. Judi Silvano, Joe Lovano, Jimmy Bennington. Thank you, Jimmy. Adam Lane, Cheryl Pyle. I'm David Haney. Thank you for coming tonight. You're a great audience.